We have so much Pokemon Champions news and updates to talk about, and stuff that wasn't even shown in the Pokemon Presents trailer. So if you want to hear all the brand new gameplay mechanics and details, as well as customization and competitive features that weren't really addressed in the trailer and you had to kind of search for it online, well then, you're in the right place. But let's start off with what was shown in the trailer, and that is the official release date for Pokemon Champions, which is launching on Nintendo Switch in April of 2026. That's like a month away, you guys. But mobile versions for iOS and Android is scheduled for later this year, potentially summer of 2026, with a full cross-platform release. Now you're probably wondering, is this going to be a Switch 2 exclusive? Well, from their website, I don't think so, but it's not completely confirmed. So here's to hoping it's for both Switch 1 and Switch 2. Next up is more information for Pokemon Home and the trading compatibility, which looks like we're actually going to be able to transfer Pokemon from Legend ZA, Scarlet Violet, and even the newly re-released Fire Red, Leaf Green Switch versions, allowing you to transfer things like Chestnut, Delphox, Greninja, and Eternal Flower Floette, which have already been seen with in-game models. But more importantly, that means you're also going to be able to use their Mega Stones in Champions. Now let's talk about gameplay mechanics. If you don't know, Champions is going to be the first game that's actually replacing the entire VGC official format. And in this game, instead of having one gimmick, we're going to have a ton, known as the Omni Ring system. Unlike previous games, Champions is going to use this Omni Ring, which allows for things like Mega Evolution, Dynamax, Terrestrialization, all to exist in the same competitive format, which is kind of nuts when you think about it. Other gameplay mechanics that we got more information on is that there's going to be literally zero catching and just battling. This game is dedicated to the arena style, think Pokemon Stadium titles, set in the Frontier City, completely removing exploration and wild catching to focus on pure strategy. Now, quick sidebar here, but I think the reason they're doing this is so that way Gen 10 is now a full-on exploration game, and you don't have to worry about things like abilities, battles, and stuff like that in that mainline game. And instead, all the battling is going to be housed in Pokemon Champions. Now, how do you actually obtain Pokemon? Well, this is the information that we already semi-knew, but we also got way more information because as of right now, we were told that this is going to be a free-to-play game, and the only way you can acquire or recruit Pokemon into your roster ranch is by using VP, aka Victory Points, and that's earned by playing the game. This roster ranch also cycles a new random selection of Pokemon every 22 hours, which means a lot of us might actually end up having way different teams, which I think could be very healthy for variety. Now, there are things like trial recruitments where you get one free test drive per day, allowing you to use a Pokemon for up to 7 days before actually deciding whether you want to spend your hard-earned VP to keep them permanently. But now here's the kicker. There's going to be new items known as quick coupons and teammate tickets that will be available in the game. And although most of these are going to be obtainable through in-game missions, it's safe to assume that you might also be able to purchase these to help you do things like shorten how long you must wait to recruit a Pokemon by 1 hour per coupon. Those are the quick coupons, or by using teammate tickets where you can permanently recruit Pokemon without using VP. Now, I don't think this is fully confirmed that these are purchasable, but it's kind of safe to assume really at this point. Now, for me, this sounds really good, being able to purchase those extra currencies to help me navigate the game at a pace that I want to navigate in. But also, for it being a free-to-play game, I think it's healthy to have those different options. But let me know in the comments what you guys think about that. There's also a granular training method where you can use VP or training tickets, another potential currency system to instantly modify a Pokemon's EVs, IVs, and movesets. This removes the grind of traditional games to make the competitive scene way more accessible. Recapping that there will be 3 main modes: ranked, casual, and private battles. Now, I don't know if ranked is going to be available day one. Typically, they don't ever include ranked available in any Pokemon game day one, but this is Pokemon Champions, so you never know. Might be ready to sweat day one. We'll find out. And all these modes will be supporting both solo and duo 2v2s. But now, to answer the question that all of you are wondering, is this actually going to be a free-to-play game? Well, it's going to be more of a, I think, free-to-start model of the game, where the game will be digital only. You can start for free with the title with optional things like starter packs that include extra storage and battle pass bonuses. So you can play the game for free and enjoy it at your own pace. Or there might be some in-game packages that require real-world currencies that help you navigate this game at a much faster pace. Either way, I do think having both options is healthy for the game, but I do want to hear from you guys. Let me know in the comments what you think. I think this could be very good for Pokémon Champions, but only time will tell. There's also been a ton of Pokémon shown in the trailers and websites and screenshots. So quickly to recap who we're seeing, we're going to see things like Dragonite, Mega Dragonite, Chestnut, Delphox, Greninja, and all their Mega forms, Eternal Flower, Floette, Garchomp, Mega Garchomp Z. On the launch roster, we saw things like Aurorus, Beautifly, Marowak, Mr. Mime, Indeedee male and female, Luminion, Azumarill, Solosis, the whole entire Reuniclus line you can assume, Dartrix, so also assuming Decadui's coming, Pawmont. The website confirms that also while the launch roster is limited to ensure competitive balance, any Pokemon from the Paldea regional dex that appears in Champions database will be transferable via Pokemon Home. This probably likely includes meta staples like Goldango and Fluttermane, which, you know, I don't know how to feel about that. But then also Legend ZA transfer, so we could assume all Pokemon appearing in Kalos, Lumiose decks are probably expected to be the first wave of post-launch updates. The developers have already stated that Pokemon Champions will launch with a curated roster rather than a full national dex at the start, and this is to prevent the inevitable power creep issues that we've seen in previous VGC formats. But we also saw Incineroar. So I kind of hope that guy wasn't coming in the first wave, but it kind of looks like he might be. But this is also to allow tighter balancing around this brand new gimmick being known as Omni Ring. Anyway, guys, I really wanted to talk about the new stuff that we heard from Pokemon Champions, specifically how to acquire currencies and in-game VP, stuff like that. And I'm really excited. It's a month, maybe a month and a half tops away, and we're going to be uploading on this channel all things Pokemon Champions. So if you're excited and you don't want to miss out on anything and you just like the content and or you're coming from one of my many other channels, well then don't forget to like, hype, and subscribe. You are in the right place. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Later.